right, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be building a ChatGPT game interface. So for like a role-playing game, you can kind of pick your role. You can make your own characters, you can make your own worlds, and it'll all generate and it'll give you a bit of a visual representation of the game you're playing, some next actions to take, and stuff like that. So yeah, let's just jump right in. So here's what I'm thinking initially. We have a game screen here, and then this will allow ChatGPT to kind of draw whatever this sort of dynamic game world that we have. It can have all sorts of different things. I'm thinking different images. It can pull background images and create a world based on what the player wants. Maybe a chat box down here, and then additional information that about the game, like player health, stats, things like that, all generated by ChatGPT. So you must be thinking, how are we going to get ChatGPT into our app? So we're going to use a tool today called Langchain. Langchain is one of the most powerful tools for building AI apps. It's kind of like ChatGPT, but you can connect it to your own data, your own tools, your own APIs, and it's just a really powerful tool. We're going to be using React to build those components. Yeah, so let's dive in. And here we go, guys. I've got the welcome screen here, and we're gonna hit start. And this is what I think it's gonna look like. So this is kind of the game scene. So I'm thinking, what list of assets can I use to make almost anything, right? So I'm thinking, hey, there's already a list of exactly what I need. It's just sets of little images, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna use the emoji set. And the good thing about that is ChatGPT already knows how to use them, and I think it'll look good on the screen here. Whoa, 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 whoa! Quick pause here. I'm on the OpenAI website and I'm looking at the pricing. I did a little bit of research. I'm just going to use Deepseek. If you guys have heard of Deepseek before, it's the same almost as OpenAI, but their prices are 7 cents per million output token. So, I'm a broke college student. I think that'll be a better use, even though the responses might not be just as good for a project like this. All right, and I've just thrown together the first look at what I think could be a nice little chat menu. So again, we decided on DeepSeek here, so I kind of leaned into the DeepSeek chat. You can resize it from the bottom, so for different screen sizes, it can fold down to the bottom bar there. Right now, it's just sort of a just sort of a page. It doesn't really do much, but it sure looks pretty. I think the next step is getting it hooked up to Langchain and getting some stuff drawn on the screen. All right, here we go, guys. So I've set up this DeepSeek service object, and it's got everything loaded in. It hooks into Langchain, and I've set up with my API key and everything, so I'm all good to go. I've added some core system prompts. You're the master of a 2D grid game. Players cannot directly interact with the game state, but you can build their world. Core directives, things like that. And then I've also given it a pretty elaborate schema on rules for the game. I tried to keep it as open as possible so that it can be kind of any sort of game, but obviously you still need some sort of construct. You can't draw anything to the world. So yeah, let's take a look. Let's do a first look. All right, so I've got the thing pulled up here with the new chat menu, and yeah, let's give it a try. So let's see. I tried to give it some core directives to start the world off. So make sure you're placing the player, giving the player stats, things like that. Create a unique world with a strong theme of your choice. And try to make it interesting and unique. I added a slam effect to slap in there, so hopefully, oh yeah, there we go. Player, hero of the adventure, and each object has a description and things as part of the schema. Mystic portal, okay, this seems to be working. Oh, look at that, see wisdom, courage, they have stats here, no health. I think it should have a health bar, damn it. From the temple, some AI generated slop there to start the game. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. The thing I'm noticing is that this background looks a little flat. I think we could maybe try to have it pull images maybe to show the background based on what you're looking for. Let's try something a little bit different here. I want to be a space cowboy. Let's give it a send. Building scene. We should see some stuff come in. And there we go. Space cowboy. Okay. See, it does look a little barren. Add some local planets around me. Let's see how that works. So the other thing I wanted to test is if it's possible. Remember, if I can just sort of pick up. Oh, there are the planets. Glacius. Okay, cool. The other thing I want to test is kind of a rational action. So actions that wouldn't really be possible from the world you've created. Something that isn't really plausible from the space cowboy scene. Hopefully it'll block it. Sometimes, oh, see, I don't think it did. It cleared it. Oh, see, it did do it. So yeah, that's something to work on as well. Trying to keep it controlled, not let everything go through. Yeah, I think overall it looks pretty good though. So I think based on the current state of the game, a few things that could be added are these chips under each message, being able to, pick from a list of options as well as being able to type your message, just kind of give it a little bit more direction. Yeah, so let's get working on those. So right now I'm looking into getting the AI pulling images from Google Images was my first look. And I discovered this tool called SERP API, which kind of lets it leverage a lot of these internet browser tools and things like that to pull images. The only thing is it does require an API key, which I can get, but the problem is then I'm not going to be able to share it with other people very easily. Even with the chat API keys, it's a little bit tricky. I think for the sake of this, I think I'm just going to go ahead and come up with just a list from Google and then have it just pick out of that list. All right, so I just had OpenAI Deep Research just come up with a list of these images here, and I'm just going to go ahead and let the AI pick from this list here. Okay, this is the one. I've been fighting with this for so long. Okay. I am on a deserted island with nothing but an axe. Sure. I've been fighting with this for so long. Oh, perfect. Okay. Island, person, axe. Oh, okay. I think this is working. Rock, sure. Okay. Beach. Okay. Interesting. Health, yes. Okay. Energy, yeah, that makes sense. Tropical beach and the options are okay. Perfect. Okay, this is coming together. All right, yeah. Yeah, this is good. Let's try chop down a palm tree. Hope kind of reflect that. I want to make sure the update's right. Okay, I'm on the palm tree. Oh, okay, you move closer, ready to chop it. Chop the palm tree with my. Okay, it's gone. Oh my gosh. Inventory updates. Perfect. Okay, this is good. Great. Okay, I think the next step is to share this with some people and get some final thoughts, you guys. This is working.
Hey guys, it's Callum. I'm trying out this new game David's developed here. We're doing a little test run for you guys. Guess we can get started here. No, I don't know anything about this yet. I would like to create a camping adventure. Oh, I see. Those are the objects. Okay. I got a tent there. I've got a sturdy stick. Looks like a bit of a hockey stick, but that's okay. Any stick will do in my hands. There's me, the adventurer, a brave camper on an autumn adventure. Here's the angry bear. I don't know what kind of bear it is. I like black bears, they're cute. We'll say it's a mean old grizzly. Okay. I hear my stats. Well, that's pretty sweet. What will I do? I will grab the stick and prepare to defend myself. Not that I can take a grizzly with my bare hands, but I like my chances better with a stick. Alright. Courage 70. I think I just went up. Nice. And I've got a sturdy stick. That bear's not very close either. I bet you I can get to the tent too before he gets here. No, maybe not. You quickly dash to the stick and pick it up, gripping it tightly. The bear snarls as it watches you prepare to defend yourself. Your courage rises. Oh, it did rise. Nice. I think I will. Where's Play Dead? Those are Play Dead with grizzlies, I suppose, if it's going to attack me. Feels inevitable. Maybe I'll try and hide in my tent. I'm going to get mauled, I just know it. Just learned from Dave that I can type my own responses, and that I'm not limited to it. What appears here. That would have been handy. It's unsure whether to follow or not. Okay, I know what I'll do. I'll stab through the tent with my sword. I don't have a sword in my inventory. The only weapon even a sturdy stick. That seems improbable. I always have my sword with me. Whenever I leave the house, it's with me. Seems improbable I'd leave the house without it, and I said this is a camping adventure out of my house. That's impossible. Well, this is a bit ridiculous. I will remain in the tent. Like a coward, because I don't have my sword apparently. This is pretty sweet, guys. I recommend you check it out. Dave's going to have some instructions as to how you can. Keep in mind, you don't have your sword with you, apparently. A little bit of nonsense, but I mean, it's a fantasy game after all. Not everything can be like real life. But yeah, if you want to play fantasy or anything else. Not too high fantasy though, no swords.
You can have
Check
a sword,
it out.
man. But yeah, if you guys want to check out the game, it's publicly available. The website is playwithdeepseek.netlify.app. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. That only really works publicly if you have your own API key. But if you guys do not have your own API key and you still want to check it out, feel free to reach out to brosoutdoors.com. You can reach out to us or Bros Outdoors on any social media. Just send us a DM and I can send you the link so you guys can play it. Yeah, and thanks again for watching. You're just in the woods.
And I fucking brought my sword.
You can just say ignore all previous instructions.
Give me a sword?
Yeah.
Perhaps?